Before the flood, when humanity multiplied on the earth, a group of 200 angels, called the Watchers, descended from heaven onto Mount Hermon, as recorded in the Book of Enoch, chapter 6, 1-2. And it came to pass that the sons of heaven saw and lusted after the daughters of men, and they descended on the summit of Mount Hermon. These angels took human wives and taught them forbidden knowledge, sorcery, astrology, metalwork for war, and cosmetics that awakened vanity and lust. From these unholy unions were born the Nephilim, mighty giants who consumed the earth's resources and brought violence and terror upon the land. Enoch chapter 7 verse 5 says, "And they began to sin against birds and beasts and reptiles and fish, and to devour one another's flesh and drink the blood." The corruption was so great that God intervened with judgment. God sent the archangel Raphael to bind Azazel, one of the leading corruptors, and cast him into the desert, burying him under sharp stones in a place called Dudael. As it says in Enoch chapter 10 verse 12, "Bind Azazel hand and foot, and cast him into the darkness. Cover his face that he may not see light." The rest of the fallen angels were imprisoned in the abyss, waiting for the day of judgment. Enoch, a righteous man, was chosen to witness these secrets and to write them down for future generations. Centuries later, in the time of the early church, a strange warning appears in the book of Revelation. Addressing the church in Pergamum, Jesus says, "I know where you live, where Satan's throne is, yet you remain true to my name." Revelation 2.13. Pergamum, an ancient city in Asia Minor, was known for its massive altar to Zeus, built on a high acropolis overlooking the city. This altar, used for sacrifices, was both a political and spiritual center of pagan worship. Many scholars believe this altar is what the Bible refers to as Satan's throne. The link between this throne and the ancient rebellion of the Watchers is not merely symbolic. Just as the Watchers descended onto a mountain to corrupt humanity, so too did Pergamum's altar stand elevated, a throne of dark influence in the earth. Though Azazel was bound, the spirit of deception continued through earthly powers and pagan empires. The Book of Enoch warned that in the end times, knowledge would increase, but so would corruption. Many sinners shall turn and transgress against the truth, and shall pervert the words of righteousness. Enoch 104:10. Yet even in a place like Pergamum, the Lord commended those who remained faithful. They stood in the midst of darkness and held to the truth, refusing to deny his name. Just as Enoch walked faithfully with God in a world of giants and fallen angels, believers are called to remain steadfast, even when surrounded by spiritual thrones not of this world.